guys, and welcome to Reviews with Whitney D. I'm Whitney D. Let's get into it, shall we?
Now don't act like you don't want to hear what I got to say. Blah, blah, blah. No, for real, for real. I digress. It's exciting.
Okay, so quite often I get asked different advice questions and things like that. Okay, and so I saw this video in particular on my Facebook, and I was so here for it, and I just wanted to give my intake on it because I was just like, oh yes, I'm here for it. As you guys see, it says your business will fail with a negative spouse, and I was so intrigued by it because I was just like, oh, okay. And I'm going to give my intake on it, but I want to watch it with you. Okay, let's go. And it's 5 minutes, so just hang in there. Okay.
Imagine coming home every single day after you just had an amazing, productive, creative day with your business, or you just came up with this phenomenal idea, and you get home and talk to your spouse about it, and they have no ambition, no excitement like you have, and they just say, okay, cool, that's great. That sucks the life out of you, to the point where you're like, damn. Now you don't move on the idea because your spouse is not moving with you, and it's because that relationship or marriage was unequally yoked. A lot of people's in unequally yoked marriages and relationships. That's the reason why they're not really moving at a faster pace than what they should be. It's because they have baggage that's holding them back, and it's like weights on their feet, putting them to the bottom of the ocean. But imagine now if I have a partner who's helping me swim. Or if I'm drowning, my partner's strong enough to come get me and be the lifeguard for a second. And then we help each other. You know, imagine me coming home and I got this crazy idea, and then she says, well, let's talk about it. Let's build this thing out. Let's stop playing and let's get to it. That's a different kind of energy that you have, a different kind of excitement. Having a partner who's equally yoked. Y'all both are entrepreneurs. Y'all both are go-getters, hustlers. Y'all believe in the same thing. Y'all are trying to build this empire together. That's the key to success. Because the thing is, I can't think of everything on my own. And most importantly, if I'm having conversations with a brick wall, AKA a partner who doesn't even believe in what I believe in, nor do they care. They only care about the time spent when I make it home from hustling every day, and they don't engage in any conversation with me for us to be better. I'm talking to a brick wall, and next thing you know, I can't really build off the conversation. Like, when it comes to building an idea or a business, I like to call it building blocks. Like, I might start off by saying, hey, you know what, with Jumpin' Jack Tax, we should get the kangaroo. And then my wife would say, hey, yo, you know what? How about we actually build a tax software? How about we franchise it out to people? Then I say, oh, you know what? How about we build this? And it's like we're going back and forth with each other about ideas. But imagine having a spouse that just say, okay, cool, that's great. Because they have no care in the world for what it is you do. They only care about themselves.
Okay, and I'm gonna stop it right there because like I said, the video is all the way up to 5 minutes, and so I just stopped it at like 2:24. And I wanted to get into it because I get that all the time. Like, I had somebody post on my Facebook, and it was like, what about being unequally yoked? This is a prime example as to why it doesn't work, okay? Why you need somebody that's on the same level as you, okay? And I use this scripture as well because it also says that, you know, a sanctified wife, sanctified her husband. Meaning what you are, that's eventually going to rub off on the individual, okay? But the thing is, what you have to understand is that you being equal unequally yoked plays a major part in that. Okay, I expect for you to be a woman of God, you church, and then you have somebody who can't stand church, and you think that that's eventually going to rub off on them. They don't even want it. They're not seeking it. They're not urging for it. However, if you have somebody that's on that, at least on that playing field, that is somewhat of a believer, may not have the sustainability or the level in which you have with your walk, but they have a little bit, yes. So they're gonna want to grow with you, you know what I'm saying, or grow up to your level because they see you, you know. And so him making that statement in regards to, you know, being equally yoked with somebody, it's like absolutely, especially on the field of, you know, entrepreneurship or business building, because you don't want to. I'm telling you, as an entrepreneur that I am, and not to jump around, but my husband is an entrepreneur at heart too. He just kind of lacks where I have the whole tenacious. I'm tenacious, if you will, in getting stuff done and doing it. He has the most beautiful ideas, and then he has everything mapped down to a T. I don't have that. I don't have detailing. I have order. Now I can put stuff in order, but the small little the small little detailings in that, that's where he comes in at. So he's absolutely right where he said it's like a builder or whatever, like you ping off each other. And he also says, you know, so if you have somebody who's not equally yoked with you, who doesn't really care about this stuff, it's kind of like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why it's extremely important for you to be equally yoked with your spouse. Extremely important to be equal, even if it's not a spiritual thing, or even if it's not about business or whatever. You want to be like minds so you can balance each other and balance off each other and play. You don't want to be giving all of you in an area, you know what I'm saying, when this person is not, you know what I'm saying. That's why it's great to be equally yoked, because you have an even playing field. So where I'm lacking, they make up for that, and where they're lacking, I make up for it. It's kind of like a ping pong thing. But if this person is lacking and you're excelling, it's kind of like, when are you gonna come up here at this level to in which where I'm at? So it is very important about being equally yoked with a person, especially if you're a believer in Christianity, but they're Buddhist. You know, and even and be honest with you, even in religion, some religions you have to convert over, because you can't be you can't play, you can't straddle the fence. What you gonna do, you know what I'm saying? So you got some people that do believe different things and they still coexist, but it's kind of hard. Then you get into the whole thing about how you're gonna raise your children, you know what I'm saying, and eventually you got to pick a side. Regardless if y'all are in the same household, you got to pick a side. If not, this child's gonna be confused. I don't know what. With businesses, you know what I'm saying, if you're gonna go into a business with your spouse, or if you're thinking about opening up a business, you do want your spouse, your significant other, to be your cheerleader, to be that person that's gonna you know, help you, because it's hard. As an entrepreneur myself, WhitneyDavisPlanning.com, the Roundup Model Camps, and my husband is actually finna embark on his own endeavor, which I'm so excited about for him, and I'm right there with him. I'm here to help in any means necessary. But it's hard, you know, and it's gonna be some sleepless night, and you can't have somebody just nagging you in the background, like, you ain't bed, you ain't start running back there, you did that, because you want somebody who's there with you and know, shoot, he tired with you because he been helping you with your thing, with the thing, or she tired with you because she been there helping you, you know. And it can be exhausting, it can be overwhelming when you have somebody who's negative, you know, in regards to business, you know. Now, will it fail? Don't know if that's the case, you know, because to tap into a little bit of my business, be transparent, I was going through a bad divorce with my ex-husband when I was still thriving in my business, you know, and it really shot up, to be honest with you, you know. And I didn't have not necessarily negative force with him, but he wasn't just as tenacious as me. He wasn't just as involved as my now husband is in this business that I am now, and it still was successful, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna put in the work, in which whoever lacked, because it's something that I want to do. But you know, it can make your business kind of make it a little harder when it could be very smooth sailing when you have somebody there that's in the boat with you, that's helping you to row, and it's not just you. Now you're gonna get where you're gonna get, you know, but it's gonna be kind of hard for you to, you know, do it both. But when you got somebody there just taking this side while you're doing this side and y'all doing it together, you can get to where you need to get a lot faster. Maybe not as fast because you're doing it yourself, but when you got somebody on there helping you do it, you can get to where you need to be a little quicker.
So my thing is, I just love the fact that I am in a marriage with a partner, an overall partner who believes in what I believe in. That's why I'm strong. That's why I have a certain level of success. That's why it might seem like luck. It's not luck, it's the conversations that we have. And I would just encourage every single entrepreneur that's out there to find a partner who believes in what you believe in. And if that's entrepreneurship, find a partner who believes in entrepreneurship. You need to have a person literally in your life to say, yo, that idea that you had is stupid, but I'm telling you out of love. You know how many times my wife told me that, yo, that idea that you had is dumb, it don't make sense, how do it make money? I'm only telling you out of love. And now I can go back to the drawing board, then come back to her again and say, hey honey, what about this? Yo, that makes sense, let's build off of that. And then we grow, because we both got different perspectives. So I think the key to building any business is having a partner who's also an entrepreneur. You know, and if you can't find a partner who's an entrepreneur, you better get around some people that's entrepreneurs, that's doing better than you, that can inspire the greatness inside of you, that can help nurture those seeds inside of you, that want to see you do great, and not operating out of self. You know, me and my wife are partners. We can't operate out of self, because everything I got is hers, everything she got is mine. So we gotta be on one accord. You know, but imagine being in a band, you trying to play the drums, but yet your partner is over there engaging with somebody in a conversation, and they are straight up confusing you and keeping you out of focus. You know, it's like me doing this video right now, trying to talk, but then my wife is on the phone right here having a conversation. I'm like, yo, can you shut up or engage in a conversation with me so I can make this better? You know, and a lot of people. Say it again? Yeah, and then the cameraman, he looking at something else. It's like, yo, like, what you doing? Focus. And then when he focuses back to me, now we got a more productive conversation going on, you know what I'm saying? But that's exactly what a lot of spouses look at. You got two spouses looking at two totally different things, and that's why they not winning.
But I don't know. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. What the brother said, do you agree with it? Do you feel like, you know, that, you know, you need to be equally yoked with somebody? You know, if not, your business can pretty much fail. Or do you believe that, you know, I don't think that it'll fail, you know, and you don't gotta be equally yoked with nobody, you know, ain't nobody even on that whole biblical trip nowadays. Get over yourself. I don't know. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. While you're there, please take out the time to like, share, and subscribe if you have. Thank you so very much for sharing this, Karen. Give somebody else the opportunity to get this enjoyment just like you did, okay? And so that you are in the know when I know, meaning you know every time I upload, do not forget to click that notification bell. You can ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-ling-ling. If not, that's okay. I just want to know that you are here. Thank you so very much. This has been Reviews with Whitney D. I'm Whitney D. Bye.
Now don't act like you don't want to hear what I got to say. I digress. It's exciting.